A good opposition is a good sign of a vibrant democracy. The PDP, against all odds, seemed to be trying to lift its head above troubled waters. The party has unveiled a new chairman for its governors forum in the person of the most controversial and very dogged Ayodele Fayose, governor of Ekiti State. Join me after the break as we examine all the major recent political happenings. I am Oluyemisi Olubi, and welcome to Political Arena. One unique thing about democracy is freedom of speech.
Will not go scot-free this time around.
Who is Alimodu Sheriff?
One interesting thing about freedom of speech is that it keeps politicians scathingly vocal.
If Buhari is confident of himself, let us visit his own administration.
I think it's stupid for anybody to say that.
As battlefield and intriguing as politics is, when politicians discuss the economy, we can't help but wonder if the giant of Africa will rise again.
Everybody who has been sworn in today realizes the fact that it's a call to action.
We've been asked to deliver change.
Our government shall continue more decisively to implement its policies in respect of the economy and in other areas.
We watch them pledge loyalties.
If I will be the last man standing, I will remain in prison.
We vote for them and we empower them. Join me, Oluyemisi, on Political Arena as we keep an eye on politics every Sundays at 9:15 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Mondays at 1:30 p.m.
The governors of our party, in consultation amongst ourselves, as well as those who are unavoidably absent, have unanimously, in line with the traditions of our party, agreed to appoint our colleague, the most senior governor in the PDP, His Excellency Governor Peter Ayodele Fayose, the governor of Ekiti State, as the new chairman of the PDP Governors Forum.
The leadership of the party has been duly consulted. It is the prerogative of the governor to elect, to appoint or to install a chairman of their forum. But it's a tradition that the party be consulted, and we are duly consulted and fully endorse the decision taken by the governors. And the party will work together with the new chairman of the forum and give the party more effective leadership and focus, going forward.
That this decision is a welcome decision for our party. This is a beginning of the success and the continuation of the party to be one.
I take this responsibility at a time the party needs somebody to stand up, and I'm sure you all know that we will do it to represent you and to represent Nigerians well. It is a call to build the walls of Jericho. It is a call to make a difference. And I want to assure you, within the next few months, the mobilization, the consultation will be so effective, and there will be a new beginning for our party, different and enriching.
Well, according to Governor Ayodele Fayose, the walls of Jericho needs to be rebuilt. As the times continue to be more interesting, we will see if 2019 holds more promises than usual. Away from issues within Nigeria, now we take a look at very important political issues that happened recently outside Nigeria. The situation in the Gambia has been topsy-turvy. The first part was when ex-president Yahya Jammeh initially agreeing to cede power to the winner of the December 1st election, Adama Barrow. Jammeh even called Barrow to congratulate him on his emergence. Now let's take you back in time to see the congratulatory phone call Yahya Jammeh put across to Adama Barrow before making a U-turn.
I'm calling you to wish you all the best. The Gambian people have spoken, and I have no reason to contest the will of the Almighty Allah. Hello? Are you hearing me? I wish you all the best. The country will be in your hands in January, and you are assured of my guidance on your transition. I don't mean selecting who becomes member of government, but you have to work with me as I pack to go to Kanilai, so that I hand over the State House to you. You are the elected president of the Gambia, and I wish you all the best. I have no ill will, and I wish you all the best.
The Gambia is more important than any one of us.
Thank you.
And we also thank for all the hard work during the 22 years in power.
Thank you.
We will continue from where you stopped.
Thank you.
And inshallah, if we need any advice, in any area we will always consult you.
Thank you. Though I'll be a farmer in Kanilai.
I am here with my team.
Pardon?
I say I'm here with my team.
Convey my congratulations to your entire team.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is transparent. This is the will of Allah, and as a Muslim, I accept it in good faith. The Gambian people have chosen you. After 22 years, I'm grateful to the Almighty Allah for that. I remember I came on a Friday, 22nd of July.
Yes.
And if I lost on Friday, the 2nd of December. No, it's not the 22nd, but the 2nd of December, Allah is telling me that my time is up, and I hand over graciously with gratitude to the Gambian people and gratitude to the Almighty Allah to you.
Thank you very much. I think these Fridays are repeated in the Gambia.
Yes.
I was born on a Friday.
What date?
It was 15th February 1965.
1965?
1965, yes.
So you were born before independence?
Yes.
So you are a few months older than me. All the best.
Few months older than you. I'm your brother.
Well, I think that's why they didn't call you old pa. I wish you all the best, Mr. Barrow. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And you have my full support. Let us make sure that you work towards maintaining peace and stability.
Peace and stability, yeah.
Because without peace and stability, let me make it clear, you cannot achieve anything anywhere in Africa. I wish you all the best.
Wow. Another thing that strikes many people when it comes to politics is the quick way politicians renege. Rumors that Adama Barrow will probe the 22-year reign of Jammeh filled the air, and that may have just been the beginning of the little turmoil that threatened the tiny West African country. Although Barrow came out to deny this position, Jammeh made a quick U-turn. Jammeh declared a state of emergency, announced that he was rejecting the results, and called for a new election, sparking a constitutional crisis.
I, say Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, Babili Mansa, President of the Islamic Republic of the Gambia and Commander-in-Chief of the Gambia Armed Forces, acting under the provisions of Section 34, subsection 1, paragraph B of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of the Gambia, today, the 17th of January, 2017, hereby declare a state of public emergency throughout the Islamic Republic of the Gambia as a situation exists which, if it is allowed to continue, may lead to a state of public emergency. This declaration is necessitated by 1. The unprecedented and extraordinary amount of foreign interference in the December 1st presidential elections and also in the internal affairs of the Gambia, and the unwarranted hostile atmosphere threatening the sovereignty, peace, security, and stability of the country. 2. The absconding of the chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, a key respondent to the petitions filed at the Supreme Court of the Gambia regarding the erroneous December 1st presidential election results. 3. The inability of the Supreme Court to convene as a result of the non-appearance of the judges to hear the election petitions, mainly influenced by foreign powers and their agents, in an effort to thwart the constitutionally mandated process, as captured in an audio recording of the absconded chairman of the IEC, discussing on how plans have been made to ensure the Supreme Court judges will not sit on time to hear the petitions against the flawed results he published. 4. The current state of fear and confusion created by some of the political players in the country, which could lead to the breakdown of law and order. 5. The need to prevent a constitutional crisis and power vacuum pending the determination of the petitions at the Supreme Court and the application for an injunction against swearing in Mr. Adama Barrow or anybody as President of the Islamic Republic of the Gambia until the Supreme Court decides on the 1st December 2016 presidential election results. Under this state of public emergency, civil liberties are to be fully respected, while all citizens and residents in the Gambia are banned from any acts of disobedience to the laws of the Gambia, incitement to violence, and acts intended to disturb public order and peace. The security forces are hereby instructed to maintain absolute peace, law and order throughout the country. I thank you all for your attention. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh.
And that was the beginning of the major headache in Gambia. Gambia's Vice President Isatu Saidi resigned. Other top ministerial officials also resigned, but all these never bothered Yahya Jammeh. He remained unyielding, forcing the swearing-in of President Adama Barrow to be held in the Gambian embassy in Senegal.
Please repeat after me. I, Adama Barrow.
I, Adama Barrow.
Do swear.
That I will well and truly.
Execute the functions of the office.
Execute the function of the office.
Of the President of the Republic of the Gambia.
Of the office of the President of the Republic of the Gambia.
That I will preserve and defend the Constitution.
That I will preserve and defend the Constitution.
And that I will do right.
Then I will do right.
To all manner of people.
To all manner of people.
According to law.
According to law.
Without fear or favor.
Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. So help me God.
Thank you.
After his swearing in, the president gave a stern directive to the Gambian military, a move that many believed also played a crucial role in ensuring the impasse ended as quickly as possible.
As the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, I call on all personnel of the armed forces and other security agencies to remain loyal to the Constitution and the Republic. I command the Chief of the Defense Staff and other officers of high command to demonstrate their loyalty to me as their Commander-in-Chief without any delay. I command all members of the armed forces to remain in their barracks. Those found wanting or in possession of firearms without my order shall be considered rebels. Gambia is our homeland. It demands our love and loyalty. Let us all pledge our firm allegiance to be ever true to our motherland, the Gambia. Long live the Republic. Long live the United People of the Gambia. Forward ever, backward never. Thank you.
After that moment, Yahya Jammeh, with much persuasion from ECOWAS and other West African leaders, decided to throw in the towel.
I am indeed thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that up till now, not even a single casualty has been registered. I believe in the importance of dialogue and in the capacity of Africans to resolve among themselves all the challenges on the way towards democracy, economic and social development. It is as a result of this that I have decided today, in good conscience, to relinquish the mantle of leadership of this great nation with infinite gratitude to all Gambians, women, children, youth, and men, and friends of the Gambia who have supported me for 22 years in the building of a modern Gambia. I put above all and everything the independence of the free and proud people of the Gambia, and I will always, together with you, defend this independence that we so dearly fought for and won. My decision today was not dictated by anything else, but by the supreme interest of you, the Gambian people, and our dear country. Taking into consideration my prayer and desire that peace and security continue to reign in the Gambia. At a time when we are witnessing trouble and chaos in other parts of Africa and the world, the peace and security of the Gambia is our collective heritage, which we must jealously guard and defend. I am proud and honored to have served our country, the Gambia. While thanking all of you, men, women, and children, members of the armed and security services, humble citizens, and all those who have supported me or were against me during this period, I implore them all to put the supreme interests of our nation, the Gambia, above all partisan interests, and endeavor working together as one nation to continue to preserve the highly cherished achievements of the country, its sovereignty, peace, stability, and integrity, as well as the economic achievements realized during these years. I submit myself only to the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whose judgment is above and beyond man, time, and history. The Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only guarantor of truth and justice. Finally, I am truly and sincerely proud to have been of service to you and our noble nation. I wish to thank each and every one of the security forces, members of government, present and past, my party militants, and most importantly, you, the Gambian people, and the National Assembly members, past and present, for the confidence vested in me and your loyal support.
Well, that was ex-president of Gambia, Yahya Jammeh, signing out in a way many believe robbed him of the position of an elder statesman. But back here in Nigeria, the Senate also threw a bit of dust here and there, with some members saying it was unconstitutional and an impeachable offense on the part of President Muhammadu Buhari to have given orders to the Nigerian military forces to intervene in the situation in the Gambia without first consulting the Senate. Now let's take you to the floor of the Senate to see how things happened.
If you look at section 5(4) of the Constitution, it says, notwithstanding the foregoing provisions of this section, notwithstanding the foregoing provision of this section, the President shall not declare a state of war between the Federation and another country, except with the sanction of a resolution of both houses of the National Assembly sitting in a joint section. Now, the operational one that affects us here is the B. Except with the prior approval of the Senate, no member of the armed forces of the Federation shall be deployed on combat duty outside Nigeria. So you don't need to rule about, but just take note of this. And it has nothing to do with war. We're not at war with anybody. But for you to send a Nigerian a member of the Nigerian force outside Nigeria, this Senate must be told. It has nothing to do with, but it's a different scenario if you have war. That is where 5 comes in. But to go, for instance, what they have in Gambia, they need the approval of the Senate, because that's not war. War comes in when you're talking about Section 5. The president doesn't need our approval. He can go to war on our behalf and come back later. But for you to deploy them to scenarios such as what they have in Gambia, you must seek the approval of the Senate. You don't need to rule on it, but we just put this so that we don't undermine ourselves or undermine this institution.
That was the Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu, frowning at President Buhari's action as regards the showdown that went on in Gambia. But of course, we know that all that is history now, because Adama Barrow now has full authority over his country, and President Buhari is also in the UK enjoying his break. And talking about breaks, we'll take a minute now, and when we get back, we take a look at another presidential assumption of office, but this time around away from the continent of Africa. Join us again.
Nigeria is at the threshold of a new dawn, one that will birth those willing to drive a challenging economy, migrating from over-reliance on crude oil to diversification that embraces non-oil items demand, a change in paradigm. It means more attention given to macro, micro, small and medium-scale enterprises while fortifying the big players. How do all this work, and how can you play your role and play it big? You get it all here on Business and Economy. Opportunities, business activities, emerging markets, export and trade mission, opinion, analysis, views, all you need to make that profitable decisions here. I am Akin Obake, and this is Business and Economy.
Only on Core TV News.
Do you want to keep tab with happenings in the military and its sister service?
Management of the Armed Forces of Nigeria through an integrated procurement system.
That the roadblocks have been banned in this country.
What they do to secure lives and properties of Nigeria, as well as protect and preserve the nation against external aggression. Defense Matters is your one-stop shop to update you about the activities of the Nigerian security. Join me, Kikelomo Okere, on Defense Matters every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. and repeat broadcast on Thursday 6:30 p.m. only on Core TV News.
Welcome back. The 45th President of the United States have finally been sworn in, although there's been very few controversies, especially ranging from the issue of Russian interference to subtle hate speeches and protests. Things have finally taken shape, and the country of America, according to its new leader, will now focus on itself.
It's an honor to introduce the Chief Justice of the United States, John G. Roberts, Jr., who will administer the presidential oath of office. Everyone, please stand.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's time to remember that old wisdom our soldiers will never forget, that whether we are black or brown or white, we all bleed the same red blood of patriots. We all enjoy the same glorious freedoms, and we all salute the same great American flag. And whether a child is born in the urban sprawl of Detroit or the windswept plains of Nebraska, they look up at the same night sky, they fill their heart with the same dreams, and they are infused with the breath of life by the same almighty Creator. So to all Americans in every city, near and far, small and large, from mountain to mountain, from ocean to ocean, hear these words: you will never be ignored again. Your voice, your hopes, and your dreams will define our American destiny. And your courage and goodness and love will forever guide us along the way. Together, we will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And yes, together, we will make America great again. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Well, President Donald Trump's message is strong and direct. America will be great again. The world is also watching and waiting to see if the newly sworn-in president will live up to his words. On that note, we come to the end of today's edition of Political Arena. I am Oluyemisi Olubi, and on behalf of myself and the entire Political Arena crew, I say thanks for watching and have a great week.